A glimpse into Royal's humble side. I silently thank Raina for leaving the burly bunch behind when she first visited my place. Those guys would never fit in my apartment. Since we're in public and Royal is such a high-profile personality, they really are there for protection. But watching him return the tray to the counter, I get the feeling he knows his way around the service industry. For a second, he isn't Royal, member of Vicious. He's Royal, minimum wage worker. My gaze drops to his hand. Yup, all the rings are accounted for. With a mind of its own, my tongue darts across my lower lip. I suck it back in when Royal returns, coffee pot in hand. He refills my empty cup.
Take a seat. I don't bite. Hard.
A whimper would have come out if I wasn't thinking of the job. Yes. Must keep thinking of the job, I remind myself. Royal settles his long limbs on the seat opposite mine and takes a bite of the layered pastry with a generous chocolate filling. He twists to the side so he can cross his legs without his knees hitting the table's edge. Watching him chew, I lift the mug to my lips just to give them something to do besides hold drool in. How can someone enjoying a common French breakfast item be the sexiest thing ever? For a heartbeat, I want to reach into my bag for my camera. You're one of those people, I say as an afterthought, taking a bite of the macaroon. The shell cracked, exposing the chewy inside, mixed with heavenly chocolate goodness.
Roguishly handsome, incredibly sexy, oozing charm.
As if I can stop an eye roll after that. I was gonna say photogenic. The camera loves you.
I'll take it.
He brings his mug to his mouth, and for a second, I can only focus on how his lips part before they touch the rim. My eyes bob with his Adam's apple. Ugh. It's gonna be harder to stay professional than I thought. At Sacrifice, I had the buffer of other people around us and the relative darkness. Here, in daylight, inside an empty café, nothing shields me from the magnificence of Royal Pretty Boy Beaudry. Every handsome, sexy, charming inch of him. So, the contract? I say because I have nothing else.
Done with the foreplay already? That's too bad.
Completely ignoring the blatant sexual insinuation, I say, just thought you might have things to do today other than have coffee and a pastry with a photography major.
Don't ever assume. I'm here because I want to be. Plus, I haven't gotten a chance to eat breakfast yet.
I'm taken aback, not because of his words, but for the honesty behind them. He might as well have shot me. All right. Not going to apologize.
Raina marked the terms you requested with idiot-proof sticky arrows. She said to look them over before signing on the final page. There are 2 copies, one for both parties.
Wishing Larry was with me to confirm everything, I try my hardest to understand the legal language used to articulate what I want out of the partnership. I thought of it as practice for the day when other clients ask me to sign contracts. A savvy mind will help my career to flourish.
I liked the pictures you took of the band, especially the one of Sadie. I've never seen her smile like that during a performance. She's always so serious.
Raina said the same thing about your picture.
My sister told me you want to photograph the entire band and not just myself. Why is that?
Do I hear a hint of disappointment at the tail end of his question? Maybe I'm hallucinating, but I still bury the thrill it brings and gladly enter my wheelhouse, my safe space. When I was taking your pictures, I realized everyone in the band resonated with me. My muse liked what she was seeing through the lens. I wanted to expose what brings the band together, as well as bring out the essence of each individual member. My plan is to capture individual moments and bring them all together into a final photo that will tell the story of Vicious.
Ambitious.
If you're not ambitious, then what's the point?
Raina said you did your research, but just to be clear, everything you read about us doesn't come close to revealing who we really are.
Add roaring thunder and flashing lightning to his words, and you get how ominous Royal is in that moment. He completely transforms before my eyes. Then, just as quickly, he laughs. In an instant, breaking the tension he created. I squirm. Somehow, I believe him. I produce the same pen I used to write down my demands and scrawl my signature on the last page of both copies. In the back of my mind, The sound of a lock closing echoes. Royal sobers, watching me like a hawk spotting prey. I return the contracts into the envelope and push it back to him. He doesn't move.
Are you sure about this, Zara?
He says my name for the first time, and damn if it doesn't cause shivers to run down my back. That accent of his, which went unnoticed until now, makes my name ring. Zahara, like a whispered sweet nothing, or an incantation casting a spell on me. As sure as my life, I respond, having never been sure of anything more. He treats me to a slow grin, the kind that holds secrets untold. And his eyes say he more than willingly wants to share those secrets with me later, after the sun sets. I shift, an uncomfortable heat gathering below my navel.
Then Zara Travis, you're mine until the end of the year.
Exactly 1 month from now. The instant Royal finishes speaking, I find myself believing in spontaneous human combustion.